Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and the most beneficent. Welcome to DPS Sahiwal online classes. How are you all? I hope you people are quite fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Class 4, this is your Maths lecture number 1 and here is your teacher Javaria Asghar. We are going to discuss unit number 3, fractions. Today we are going to discuss about like fractions, unlike fractions, equivalent fractions. By the end of the lesson, you will able to define and recognize like fractions, unlike fractions, and learn the method of finding equivalent fractions. Students, as we have learned in our previous classes about fractions, fraction is a part or portion of a whole. It has two parts. The top part of the fraction is called numerator and the bottom part of the fraction is called denominator. Denominator shows the number of equal parts a whole is divided into and numerator shows the number of parts we have. Some other examples of the fractions are 2 over 3, 3 over 4 and 3 over 5. These fractions can be shown in the shapes. First shape is showing the fraction 2 over 3. The first shape is divided into 3 equal parts and out of 3 parts, 2 parts are colorful. First shape is showing the fraction 2 over 3. The top part of the fraction is showing the colored part of the shape and the bottom part of the fraction is showing the number of equal parts the shape has. Second shape is showing the fraction 3 over 4. Here the shape is divided into 4 equal parts and out of 4 parts, 3 parts are colored. 3 is showing the numerator of the fraction and 4 is showing the denominator of the fraction. In third shape, total parts are 5 and out of 5 parts, 3 parts are colored. Third shape is showing the fraction 3 over 5. 5 is showing the number of equal parts the shape has and 3 is showing the number of colored part of the fraction. Now we are going to derive the definition of the like fractions. The fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. First shape has 8 equal parts, or I can say that first shape is divided into 8 equal parts and out of 8 parts 7 parts are colored. So first shape is showing the fraction 7 over 8. We can see in our second shape is also divided into 8 equal parts and out of 8 parts 6 parts are colored. This shape is showing the fraction 6 over 8. Our third and last shape is showing the fraction 5 over 8 as it has been divided into 8 equal parts and out of 8 parts 5 parts are colored. So from Here we can say that 7 over 8, 6 over 8 and 5 over 8 are like fractions because they all have same denominator, that is 8. Now we are going to discuss an example. Pick the like fractions. Here are some fractions. First one is 2 over 4, second one is 3 over 8, third one is 1 over 4, fourth one is 3 over 4 and the last one is 2 over 7. We have to pick the like fractions. Recall the definition of like fractions. The fractions having same denominators are called like fractions. Here 2 over 4, 1 over 4 and 3 over 4 are the like fractions. Here like fractions are 2 over 4, 1 over 4 and 3 over 4 because they all have same denominators. Now we are going to derive the definition of unlike fractions. Here are three shapes. First shape is showing our total parts 4 and out of 4 parts, 2 parts are colorful, or I can say that out of 4 parts, 2 parts are colored. Second shape is showing the total parts 5 and out of 5 parts, here 3 parts are colored. Last shape is showing that the shape is divided into 6 equal parts and out of 6 parts, 3 parts are colored. First shape is showing the fraction 2 over 4 as 2 parts are colored out of 4 equal parts. Second shape is showing the fraction 3 over 5 as 3 parts are colored out of 5 equal parts. Last shape is divided into 6 equal parts and out of 6 parts, 3 parts are colored. So this shape is showing the fraction 3 over 6 as 3 parts are colored out of 6 equal parts. These three fractions are showing that each has different denominators. So the fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Here we can say that 2 over 4, 3 over 6 and 3 over 5 are unlike fractions because each has different denominator. Now we are going to discuss an example. Pick the unlike fractions. 3 over 5. Second one is 4 over 5. 7 over 6. 9 over 13. 2 over 4 and the last one is 1 over 5. Recall the definition of unlike fractions. The fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. From here we can see that 7 over 6, 9 over 13 and 2 over 4 are the fractions that are having different denominators. So unlike fractions are 7 over 6, 9 over 13 and 2 over 4. Now we are going to start the second part of our lesson. Equivalent fractions. How can we make equivalent fractions? When we multiply the numerator and the denominator of a fraction by the same number, not 0, we get an equivalent fraction. Method of finding the equivalent fractions. Our first fraction is 1 over 3. We have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number. Here first fraction is 1 over 3. When we multiply 1 by 2, it will become 2. And when we multiply 3 by 2, it will become 6. We have to multiply numerator and denominator with the same non-zero number. So from here I can say that 1 over 3 and 2 over 6 are the equivalent fractions. Look at the second fraction. Now I am going to find the next equivalent fraction. Take 2 by 6. I am going to find the other equivalent fraction, 2 by 6. Now when we multiply 2 by 3, it will become 6, and when we multiply 6 by 3, it will become 18. So from here we can say that 1 over 3, 2 over 6 and 6 over 18 are all equivalent fractions. Another method of find the equivalent fractions. In our last slide, we multiply the numerator and the denominator of a fraction by the same number, not 0, we get an equivalent fraction. Another method of finding the equivalent fractions. When we divide the numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same number, not 0, we get an equivalent fraction. Here I am taking the first example, 28 over 35. I am going to divide 28, that is the numerator of the fraction, and 35, that is the denominator of the fraction, with the same non-zero number, that is 7. When we divide 28 by 7, it will become 4. When we divide 35 by 7, it will become 5. So from here we can say that 28 over 35 and 4 over 5 are the equivalent fractions. The next fraction is 24 over 42. Now I am going to divide 24 over 42 by the same non-zero number, that is 2. When we divide 24 by 2, it will become 12, and when we divide 42 by 2, it will become 21. So from here I can say that 24 over 42 and 12 over 21 are equivalent fractions. Now this is your home assignment time. Define like and unlike fractions. Give 2 examples of each. And second one is find the equivalent fractions of the following fractions. First one is 8 over 16 and the second one is 36 over 42. You have to use the multiplication method in first fraction and you have to use the division method in the second fraction.